Hey, Norm.
Hey, Tom.
Found it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so the idea of it is when we walk into this bathroom, the doorway leading into the bathroom was centered on the hall. But because of the new layout of the bathroom, where the old toilet was here, tub over there, they want to make the toilet over here on this wall. That means we need more wall space behind the toilet. Now, the architect also wants to make sure that this door stays centered on the hall. The only way we can do that is to make a narrower door.
Right, and I took a measurement. It looks like we're going to need a 2-foot door, and this door is a lot bigger than 2 feet.
Yeah, this is a 32-inch
Yeah.
door. Now, we have a lot of old doors around, but none of them are 2 feet. So I figure if we can cut this door down and move the style over, it should solve our problem.
I think we can do that.
All right, if you want to work on the door, I'll get the jam cut.
All right. So the door is made up of several parts. We have these vertical pieces on each side, which are known as the stiles, and then they're connected by these rails, and then we have panels and some molding in the middle. Now, to make the door narrower, we're basically going to cut a section out of it and move this stile over. So the first thing I want to do is make a cut right down the center of the door all the way through. The next thing to do is salvage this rail. And I would like to take the saw and just run it down this joint line. However, if I do that, I'm going to cut into these moldings, which I want to use when we reassemble the door. So I'm going to have to carefully remove the moldings, especially saving all these vertical pieces.
How's it going?
It's going.
All right, well, the jam's all cut.
Well, what I had to do is take the moldings off because the way the panels were set in there, it made a lot of sense to just take the panels and save the pieces of molding we need, and now I'm just going to cut these off.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Now, in order to install the moldings that we've actually saved, we're going to have to miter the molding that comes across these panels to make them fit.
So to make that 45-degree cut, I made up a couple of templates to guide the saw.
A lot easier than doing it freehand.
Yep.
Okay, it requires a little bit of fine tuning in the end, but when I put the piece in, you can see the joint fits well, but I also want to make sure the molding isn't sticking out beyond these rails. So I just take this block and check it. That's nice and tight there. Check it over here, and that's nice and tight, so we'll fine tune all of them.
All right, now I'm going to put a little glue on the miter. I don't want to put any on the back of the molding because I want the panel to float. Push it in, and I'm going to tack it right through the back side of the molding into the other molding.
So with our molding pieces attached, the last step is to join this stile to the rest of the door. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use these loose tenons at each intersection. And the thing we have to do is make mortises in both the rails and the stile to receive the tenons.
Okay,
Okay, Tom? Yeah, now the trick is to get these lined up correctly. That glue squeeze out, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
All right, looks pretty good.
does look good.
Well, I'll have to let that dry overnight and it'll be ready to hang tomorrow morning.
Right.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.